Alrighty, we're live. Don't need these. This is, let's get up the old notes here. This is episode 47 of the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. And we're just waiting for people to get into the chat from the Ramsey Show, which has just ended. It's a YouTube run. Overnight stay, fun times. I said, just think about the bags, right? I should have practiced this song. Whoa, whoa. What up, AJ? Yes, there is an after show, sir. I am not centered. There we go. Close enough. There we go. What up, Liz? What up, Tina? Wait like another 45 seconds, and then we'll get started here. Thanks for everybody coming to see me. Thanks if you're watching it later. Appreciate it. AJ thinks I'm quite centered. Thank you, AJ. I appreciate that. Trying to get in my good graces after all the Lord of the Rings stuff and the Pizza Princess stuff. I appreciate it. Alrighty, let's go. Let's try it. Oh my goodness. I should have practiced this. All right. I think I got it though. We'll see. Take us there, Skitch. Do. No, screwed up already. Do. You doing that thing you do, breaking my heart into a million pieces, like you always do. And you don't mean to be cruel. You ever even knew about the heartache I've been going through? 'Cause it hurts me so just to see you go around with someone new. And if I know you're doing that thing every day, just doing that thing, I can't take you doing that thing you do. Do 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 do. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show After Show where we talk about the Ramsey Show, the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever the heck else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I am a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and joining me today as moderator is Sydney. And you can schedule a free coaching consultation / assessment by emailing your contact info to coachstevemoney@gmail.com. This information is also pinned in the chat. And it's at the top of the chat as well. You can also reach me on the Grump and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, you can use the URL paypal.me/Coach Steve Money, or just log into your PayPal account and click send money and enter in CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Thanks for the IOs, kids. What up, Flash? Let's see. Today's Ramsey Show host was Dave Ramsey solo for the second time in as many weeks. Kind of rare. We'll see if it continues to be rare. The first call was from a female asking if her husband should take a lump sum over his pension. If you take the lump sum, you can invest in a retirement fund that you can leave to your heirs. The pension dies with you. Sometimes a pension will pay benefits to a surviving spouse, but as far as that, the pension's over. When the spouse dies, it's definitely over. So, best thing to do almost always is to take the lump sum. Possibly the only reason to take the pension instead is if the pension is way more compared to if it's a low lump sum, like they're trying to buy you out for way low. Got water today, water champ, and I got some water there, professional. Our very own Kelly G was on the debt-free stage last week with her husband doing their debt-free scream, and she will be on a future after show to talk all about it. So get your questions ready for that. Kevin asked, how much do financial coaching, consultation, assessment cost? That initial meeting is free. And then after that, coaches would generally charge if there was going to be a second meeting after that. The first meeting is where I find out all the information from you and find out what your goals are and what kind of shape you're in. If you're in bad shape, good shape, great shape, it can't hurt for somebody trained to have a look at your financial numbers. Let's see. Stephen Glenn says, water that stuff rust pipes. Yes. Well, normally I would have the Diet Coke. I just don't today. I'm just trying to drink a little bit more water. Did you order pizza there, Stephen? Let's see. Tina got the flex going on. Really appreciate those questions because I like to pocket those kind of things for the future. Whoa, I must have missed something. Not seeing it. Alrighty. I charge $150 per session. If there's going to be multiple sessions, and we're sure there's going to be multiple, I would generally discount. But the way you look at it is, if especially if you have cable is a good example. A month of cable is around that, like $150 average cable bill is something like $180. And so is it worth that, to get your financial house in order? A month of cable, probably so. Steve's hair in HD. That's right. I could have hidden it somewhat by sticking with the older webcam, but I got a new one for $25, a nice one. The market report. Everything was up today, led by small cap at over 2% up. It was 2% down to start the trading day, and so that's a 4% swing. And the Dow came back considerably after some losing days last week and this week, and no new highs today, but still going in the right direction. AMC and GameStop were both down today, but new Reddit favorite, a company called Context Logic, whose market symbol is WISH, WISH, was up over 18%. So the kids are still playing with that. Cryptocurrency was down 10 to 15% across the board. China is shutting down Bitcoin miners there. They're not playing. They do not like it. You're welcome, Kevin. And you can always, you can always get the free consultation. And then, not everybody is gonna want to do the, the continued getting coached and paying that much. We all understand that. So. No, I blocked Fit because he was talking about what specific funds I'm in, which he's been told before to not do that. So he was bad again. So he's gonna run out of even if he's not Bill, he's gonna run out of chances. New York Times article today said lumber prices falling and with it inflation worries. Also in the New York Times today, an article said that chip shortages are hitting consumers now and higher prices are likely. That would be computer chips, circuit board chips, not barbecue, although those are pretty good. AJ said SP beat his mutual funds for the day, but he's only 5 months in on mutual funds. Still have a lot of watering to do before harvest. That's right, AJ. That's right. No, somebody answered a question for Flash before she asked it, I think. I didn't see it. Barbecue chip prices, Can you do consultations for international people? Yes, you can do consultations for international people. The principles work everywhere. The only difference would be like specific retirement accounts in those specific areas, and maybe one or two other small things. But basically, the baby steps will work everywhere. Let's see. The Biden administration canceled $500 million in student loans due to the ITT Technical Institute misrepresenting job placement and other things. There have been other such cancellations when institutes of higher learning have screwed up thusly. So there's nothing new for that, but that's $500 million from just one school. Fun times, huh? Debit card got blocked over the weekend. I don't know what CU means. Is that like a DH, like a dear husband or something like that? I don't know what that means. Credit union. Got it. Figured it out. Yes. Question a Nintendo charge. Oh, pre-ordered a game for the Prince. I thought we were going in a different direction, Tina. I thought we were going to be talking about a Nintendo charge that you didn't know about. AJ says, Steve, that's me. Dave answered a topic we talk about a bit. No more than 10% of investments in single stocks if that's something you want to do. Yes, AJ. Oh, you just want me to expand on that? Yeah. Generally, though, that's going to be a baby step 7 thing. Really, I mean, that's what I would personally advise. I don't know if he mentioned when he would start doing that. I mean, if you can budget 10%, well, let's say that's 10% of investments, not 10% of income. So that's even smaller. That's 10% of 15%. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't do that until because you're just playing with it. It's so volatile. They're so risky. So we like to not do the risk. That's why he says no single stocks. Mr. Glenn is going to do fish sticks and a baked potato only a week until his wife comes home. There you go. Only a week. But bonus, we get more Stephen Glenn streams this week and the weekend, which I will talk about shortly. Tina says she used to work for the fraud department. Minor inconvenience to protect her millions. That's right. EDM X2. Sid giving fabulous advice to international people. The Biden's dog Champ passed away. I didn't know they had a dog. Yeah, credit union. See you. I had gotten it already. What up, Tisa? Thanks for making it. Good to see ya. If you're confused about Dave, you may have to ask Dave about your question there, Finn. I don't have his number. I'm not best friends with him, so I don't. I may not know the answer. His investing is complicated. No, it's not. It's very simple, actually. Everybody else's tries to be more complicated. Tisa just talked with her son about term and whole life insurance. Good. I hope you set him straight. The short answer on that is whole life bad, term good. No, that's fine, Kevin. Go ahead and send me your email. Finn says the video titled "Want to Retire Before 40" of Dave Ramsey highlights. Dave does recommend index for short-term returns. He said S&P 500 index. Are you positive he said for somebody that was going to retire? Because everything I've heard him say, the only time he does index funds is when you're saving up for a purchase. Like, for example, a down payment or to actually buy a house. That's what he does for his investment. I mean, his real estate investments. He puts it in S&P index funds. And then he takes it out and then buys. Tisa has a question. Read earlier that we don't do the 1K if we owe IRS. Is that true? That's, something I don't know. That's a good question. I know it's supposed to be at the top of the debts that you pay. That's a good question. I do not know. I'll have to look for that and find out for you. And Dave may even address it. You could do a YouTube search on that. $50 to $65 and S&P 500. If you heard it come out of Dave's mouth, I guess it's fine with them. But I personally have not heard that. So I'll take a look for that video. Yeah, bridge investing. Yeah, like a bridge account. Yeah, that would qualify as well. I actually have heard him say that, Sid. So yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, not just to retire early. That's for somebody for a bridge account until they can get their retirement money out without penalties or taxes. So don't be worried, Finn. You're young. You'll be fine. Norway student loans are free until you finish school, plus a lot of benefits to the loan. As if you die, the loan will be terminated and 40% of the loan will be made into scholarship. Still, do not take the loan. No. If you're doing the Dave Ramsey plan, you don't do loans. The only loan that's acceptable is on your home mortgage, not for real estate investing, not for any other reason. Again, Finn, it's for it is okay for short term, but that's for a purchase or for like a bridge account, so that you have something that will make you money until you can get your retirement. So, but at this point, you don't have a retirement. So I think if you just save for retirement first and worry about that later, then you'd be fine. But since you're still in school, you save all cash and graduate college debt free, is what you do. Flash is out for dinner. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it, Flash. Sid says save the majority in a Roth IRA or a 401k. Then when you get the house paid off, you can invest in an S&P fund to retire early. Right. That's when you do your bridge account. Right now, you do your long-term investing. Finn says, Dave actually says he likes index, but his mutual funds outperform, but he works through an advisor. Yes, all that's true. He doesn't like index. He likes index for, you're misrepresenting it. He likes index for only that situation, for short-term investing to either make a purchase or for doing a bridge account to retirement. So don't like take 2 seconds of something he says and make it be out of context like it's an alternative to his actual retirement plan. AJ says, also thought it was interesting Dave talked about how he makes a new LLC after $5 million in real estate. That's some back pocket info. Yeah, with the inflation concerns, they might have over $5 million in real estate. Oh yeah, AJ? Well, I need to be nicer to you then, sir. Maybe Lord of the Rings isn't so bad. Yeah, but yeah, he just does that to, that's the whole thing. Limited liability corporation. He's limiting his liability for it, basically by spreading it into different companies, which is perfectly legal. That's right, AJ. Didn't you hear? Lumber's down. So New York Times article said there's inflation's not a thing. So Tisa, I think I had, when I checked, I had 180 on my block list. But I stopped doing it when pretty much I stopped doing it. Not exclusively, but pretty much I stopped doing it. Dave Ramsey worked full time when he was taking classes. Yeah, 60 hours a week. Yeah, I believe that too. All right, caught up with the chat. What else do I have to say? Oh, speaking, is Mr. Glenn still in the chat? Or is he making his fabulous whatever he was making? I forget, for dinner. But in addition to this show being every weekday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, tonight at 8 p.m., there's board gaming with Stephen Glenn with no board except a scoreboard involved, as he teaches me a game he created called Fingerball. And that's at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And tomorrow at noon Eastern will be It Takes Two Episode 8. As Bella and I continue the full playthrough on father-daughter video gaming. And that game is ending up being quite long. It's very enjoyable, though, so I'm not sad that it isn't over yet. Very, very fun game. On Wednesday, 8 p.m., myself and Stephen Glenn will explain American football, just in case there's any people of any nationality or any gender that don't understand it. We'll try to walk you through it. On Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, Bella and I will play It Takes Two again. And again, have no idea how long. Supposedly, according to the internet, it's like 10 to 14 hours is what I read. Like 10 if you absolutely speed through it, apparently. So it's a well worth the game, and I got it for free. It's included in my year membership with it's EA Play Pro is what they're calling it now. It used to be called Origin Access Premier. Saturday at 7 p.m., Stephen Glenn and I will play Pay Dirt, which is a football dice game. Very exciting, very nerdy. And of course, previous episodes of all of my streams are on the Coach Steve Money YouTube channel in their individual playlists. All right, let's see. I mean, fish and baked potato. That's right. He said that now. Kevin says he don't understand how he works 60 hours a week, 168 hours a week, 60 hours work, 63 hours sleep in bed. Maybe he didn't sleep 63 hours a week. Maybe he slept less than that, is what I'm guessing. How can he exercise, socials, make food and stuff? He probably didn't do too much food preparation. Probably didn't do much socials. Don't know about exercise at all. Yep. Sid says, all right, Liz, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Sid says, Steve is a financial coach, mostly budgets and personal finance. Financial advisors deal with stocks, funds, and maybe taxes. Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba. Anyone get any Prime deals today? Today is Amazon Prime Day, and you would be the most likely suspect, Tina, I believe. Stephen Glenn said, Steve is like a god to me. Now you know why I have him around. Tisa wants to know who sleeps 9 hours a day. Cats, probably. Prime membership, not in the budget for Sid. I hear you. I don't have it either. How to avoid capital gains tax, I guess, when you cash out your mutual funds. Well, if they're in a retirement account, that's a tax-free growth there, so you don't pay on those. If it's just an investing account, like for, say, the bridge account that we were talking about, or investing for a purchase, you would have to pay tax on that, or you write it off by doing some giving to a charitable organization. There's tax loopholes there. I'm not a tax expert though, but there's some things you can do to minimize your gains there. And also depends on how much your income is. Like if you're already in a high income, and plus you don't, if we're talking about retirement, you don't cash it all out at once. You only take out what you need to live. Steve, you get a free $100. From what? Tina says Prime is a seeking fund. We pay once a year. Sure. That's perfectly fine if you put it in your budget. I put that EA Play Pro in my budget every year. And Prime probably costs less than that, I think. How much is that? I can't remember. I've done the trial a few times, but I've never paid for Amazon Prime. Yeah, let's see. AJ says IRA and 401A, 401k perhaps, is tax deferred. Roth is tax-free growth. Sid could get on her brothers or friends, but we don't have. She's probably talking about Amazon Prime. Yes, sharing on that as well as subscription services like Hulu and other streaming services like that happen. Oh, Finn says Amazon says to apply for their debit card and they will give you a free $100. All right. Well, I don't need their debit card. Not even for $100. Good luck. Oh, $119 a year for Prime. It depends. You know, if you order stuff from there, it's probably worth it for the always free shipping, or almost always free shipping. I guess maybe some sellers it doesn't. It has to like go through Amazon, or it has to be one of their partner people that go through Amazon. So yeah. Finn says we're talking to someone about a mutual fund today and got ignored with I only invest in bond stocks. Well, you know, not everybody is gonna want to do what you do. So, you know, you just gotta let that go. Yeah. Stephen Glenn always makes sure his orders are 25 plus. Stephen Glenn, you can always find a board game to add to your order, right? To kick that over the 25. Is that what you do, sir? Yeah. Tina says it's been worth it for us, so that's why they put it in the budget. And that's what a budget is for. You and your significant other or whoever you're doing the budget with, or if you're single, yourself, get to decide what goes in the budget. So you decide what's in the budget, you write it down or do a spreadsheet, whatever you want to do with that. And then once you're done with it, then you're the boss of the budget. And then after you've created it, the budget is the boss of you. And then, you know, things come up, you can have a meeting and alter the budget. If it's just a meeting with yourself, those are the easiest kind to do. So you just decide what to do about things that come up, whether to cash flow or start a sinking fund, et cetera, et cetera. AJ says he knows we're not supposed to use DC. Right, only Marvel, AJ. So I get that part of the answer, but what's Steve's thoughts on acorns? It's a acorns is an investment account that rounds up all DC purchases to the nearest dollar. Oh, debit card, there. As far as that, I mean, it's like a fad thing. I mean, if you're not gonna invest that money any other way, you know, but if you have your investing maxed already, then that should be put to somewhere else. That should be put to the house instead of being invested. Stephen Glenn returning the favor, talking about gaming in the financial chat. Jesus says one of the bonus kids got permanently banned from playing Chinese checkers with us because he ruined the game by knocking off the marbles. Well, that's not good sportsmanship. Sid says about acorns, when you invest nickels, you get a bunch of nickels. Tina Share says debit card is cash. In her opinion, it comes out of the checking. That's true. That's true. Although, if you find yourself spending more that way and going over budget just because you're swiping it, then that's when you going to have to make yourself use cash. Stephen Glenn wants to know if we're allowed to say Chinese checkers. I believe the game is still called that. I believe, sir. Finn, if it's in a investment account and you don't ever take it out, then you don't ever lose any money. You only lose money if you take it out when the market's down. Parcheesi, also known as Sorry. What was the deal on that, Steve? What happened? Why did they have to make the same game and call it Sorry? Is it because people couldn't pronounce the other one, or did that come from a different country, or what? Oh, 4-player backgammon? Is that what it is? I've never played backgammon. Or chess. We've had this discussion. I do know backgammon. I met him at a club one time. Thunderstorm watch in effect. Might now have all-star practice after all. It's originally called Ludo. There are hundreds of variations. Yeah, I figured that. But those two are the biggest one. I just thought it might be like it's from a different country, and then it became Sorry to Americanize it. You know how we do with stuff. If you have too much money in mutual funds, Finn, you're doing it wrong. You should not have. You're not be doing any investment until you graduate college debt free. So you're just doing your own thing, which is fine. It's your money. Aggravation, Sorry, Ludo, Trouble. Yeah, that's true. Trouble is basically the same thing. I have the R2D2 Trouble where you pop it and it goes. He does his whistling thing. It's fun. And there's a Baby Yoda one now. I can't imagine what that does. You think he just makes his his noise, cooing noise or whatever he does? Sid is telling, I guess, Finn, if all the companies in your mutual funds go under, we have bigger issues than retirement. Yes, we do. We have the end of the country problem. So let's not even think about that. My favorite board game, I like Monopoly. That's fun. Yeah, I don't really play them a lot. I'm trying to think. Probably Scrabble. I would say, is probably my favorite. That's right. Overtime for Blackstone Rookie. That's Matty Bags. Check out the Blackstone Rookie channel. He cooks on his Blackstone griddle/grill or whatever. Yes, Monopoly. I did say Monopoly, but I changed it to Scrabble Dog. Okay. I found that's calling the pot calling the kettle odd, isn't it? Tisa's on OT right now, making bags. Ellie came by for a minute. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. We'll just see if something else comes up in the chat. Otherwise, we'll probably shut her down a bit earlier than normal tonight. Go ahead and give my plugs again. Schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment, or send financial or other questions for me to answer on the show by emailing coachdmoney@gmail.com. Twitter and Instagram. I actually posted on there yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday. I did it sometime this weekend on both of them. And you can use the same email address, coachdmoney@gmail.com, to send channel donations via PayPal, or you can just go to the URL paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Please like and subscribe. I can't get monetized until I get 1,000 subscriptions and 4,000 hours watched in a 365-day time period. Thank you so much for your support. Currently, I believe I'm at 55 subscribers, which is almost 3,000, according to Joy. Shout out to Joy. Hope to hear from her soon. And I have I think it's like 550 hours watched. So at the rate I'm streaming, I don't think the 4,000 hours will be a problem. It'll be the 1,000 subscriptions. Yeah. Hours going to be easy, Steve. What do you mean? We talking about, Chris? Your hours or my hours? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And again, tonight at 8 p.m., Mr. Glenn and I will be playing fingerball. Oh, the 4,000 hours? Yeah, probably. Christopher Pittman, I probably wouldn't go ahead and say easy. It's not. It's the easier of the two, definitely. The subscriptions is going to be right. The subscriptions are going to be. It's at 8 p.m. Yes, sir, Mr. Glenn, because I'm off work at. What the heck is fingerball? That would be a game that was designed by my friend, Mr. Stephen Glenn, and we're going to teach you how to play it. It is not like Pong in any way. Uh, 7 p.m. is in 13 minutes, so no. Can you still do that, Steve? The chat for a different show is the best time to schedule other streams, right? Yeah, 8 p.m. I get off work at 5 on Friday nights, but other than that, it's 7 p.m. Of course, he can do 8. That's right. He's the man. All righty. Ellie sucks at video games. Have you tried? AJ made up a drinking game in high school. We're all shocked. We're shocked, AJ. We're shocked it had something to do with drinking. All righty. Let's see if there was. Let me check notes one more time. Oh, awesome. Well. All right. Well, it appears that my mouse has died. So I can't end the stream. So you guys talk amongst yourselves until I get this mouse reconnected so I can end the stream. Again, 8 p.m. On my channel. Mr. Glenn and I will be playing fingerball and having a wonderful time doing it. And we'll get this witty banter that we're having now, except both of us will be talking. So it'll obviously be better. All right, I'm going to unplug and replug the mouse back in. So when you hear it go doo-doo-doo, that means it's working again. That must have been what I heard before. I didn't know what that was. I'm working on a computer, too, right next to me. So I thought it was that, but it wasn't. All right, too much rambling. All right. Maybe I should do a bonus song. Oh, that was the wrong one. That was the camera. This is the best ending ever. It's not that one. Oh, let's see if it's this one. Yes, it is. So the mouse works. So I'm not going to set the camera back up just to say bye. And I should have said this before I started looking for the to unplug and replug the mouse back in. But what you want to do is make smart financial decisions every single day. See you guys later. Bye.